think it's important to say at this point that John and I firmly believe that politics has failed. That politics is not the answer, but if this moment is achieved where the people in Leinster House have no choice but to stand down, maybe because when they come back in a couple of months' time that sufficient numbers will surround the Dáil until such time as they leave, and leave permanently. But then there is a vacuum, and it is at that point that John and I would be presenting ourselves to be those who remove the architecture of globalism in this country within 1 year. Now, we have a very clear set of principles that we would adopt in order to do this. But we would primarily, we're going to lay this out now, primarily we would begin by making Fianna Fáil artificially forced upon us by the globalists. It's been done to break the wonderful, magnificent nations of Europe.
And accelerated in the period of COVID. It's quite clear.
Of course, they're coming in vast, in these big trucks that you see on our roads all around
Everybody
us.
was locked down for fear of a virus that was contagious. People were coming in from outside. Locked down for fear of a virus that was contagious. People were coming in.
The only people who really would have been in any way kind of electrified would have been people within the freedom movement, for want of a better term at this stage. Like that this is their hobby, finding clues like this and pursuing them to the nth degree and making connections which aren't there, but making them anyway. And so I don't see who would possibly have gained. What was the point? I think what Thomas says is entirely plausible. You know, the people, the Americans who made this working for Tucker Carlson, who made this arrangement, they might have made a few inquiries. Are there any holes for rent in Dublin? And they said, oh, there's one here, this place on Molesworth Street. Great, sounds good. And, you know, that's about it.
They won't have elections because, unfortunately, in the interim period, there will be, I would be in favour of a form of dictatorship. Unfortunately, that's what wouldn't be needed, but it would have to be a benign dictator. So armed police for the interim, most definitely.
Ave Lucifer and long live the horn gods. Thank you.